What's up, guys? And welcome back to the Baker Bunch. I am Nisha.
I'm Terry.
And this is our son, Samir. Say hi, Mir. Hi. So today is Monday, which is our Marriage Monday. If you guys are new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and join the family. So,
Post notifications.
yes, turn on your post notifications. We are dropping Marriage Monday videos every month. So on today, we're going to be talking about co-parenting. So on the Shade Room, there was a post about Swish Beats Alicia Keys and his ex-girlfriend, wife, baby mother of his children, Lashonda. So they recently posted a picture with just Swiss and Alicia, and automatically people are like, oh, I can't believe Alicia Keys basically stole Swish from Lashonda and like all this stuff. And he was basically saying like, you know, you guys don't even know what you guys are talking about because she's here. So Tayari and I were having a conversation, and I'm just like, you know what, co-parenting is so important because it takes mature adults to be able to co-parent.
They do.
And though Tayari and I don't have to co-parent right now, and we don't have any other children, we are children who have parents who did have to co-parent for us.
Right.
Examples both negative and positive, but basically has shaped our opinion on what we think now. So we're going to go ahead and dive deep into that, so stay tuned. So first thing first that we want to talk about is the importance of co-parenting in a blended family. I feel like most people, they say, oh, you're doing it for the kids and we want to make this work, but you don't really understand how if you're not able to communicate with the other spouse, how the child can pick up on things. Like, I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, they're just kids, they don't understand.
Right.
No, I feel like kids are smarter than you think. And kids, I feel like most of the time, can pick up vibes. Yeah, they pick up vibes way before adults. I feel like sometimes we get so like, oh, that's our such and such. And you don't realize the negativity and how you're affecting your child.
Right.
We also were talking about how maturity is a big thing with co-parenting and being able to communicate and get to a space that's healthy. With, I'm not sure because I don't know their situation, but with any situation, I feel like it takes time because when you're like splitting up from somebody, there's hurt there's lacks of trust,
bitterness,
and I feel like
guilt.
Yes, because you feel like you messed up. Yep. And I feel like it's important for you to come together for the greater good, for the greater people involved, which is the child essentially. Like we were saying earlier, I think I had to delete it.
You did?
Yeah. Oh. But anyways, for instance, if you guys do need...
What about child support?
Right, so if you... Okay, so with child support, I believe the child support isn't enough. I feel like if the person does not want to be in their child's life, then yes, you need to run the child support. However, if you have parents who are coming together who are willing to work it out, I feel like it's not just a financial thing.
I feel like you shouldn't need the court to have you take care of your kids.
Yes. I feel
tell
like
you to take care of your kids.
Right.
Garnishing your check, stopping your license, all type of stuff child support do.
Right, so like in my personal experience, my dad lived out of state and I lived in state with my mom in California, and my dad lived in Tennessee. And he sent, it was a time where his money was getting garnished, but once I got of age, I was about 15, 16, I opened up a bank account, joined with him, and he'll just send me money each month of money for me to spend it accordingly so that we didn't need, you know, the court system because he was taking care of my needs. However, some people don't have that type of communication, and, you know, the kid is still young, and you kind of have to put trust for it. But I feel like if you be the bigger person and communicate and say, okay, this is what he needs, this is the need, blah, blah, blah. This is how much I need you to put in, then you should be willing to put that in for your child, you know what I mean? And I feel like co-parenting and blended families are like so important. They're like the core, they're like the rock.
Yeah. It made me think about the one topic on the Shade Room where you was...
I was just thinking that. So, yeah, on the Shade Room, there was another post, and it was saying if a man... Okay, say, for instance, the woman has several children.
4 other kids by 4 other men.
No, that's loosier.
3?
Okay, so say, for instance, she has...
Why are you telling me to lose here?
Say, for instance, she has 4 kids. She has 1 by him and then 3 by the other person, right?
Right.
The man was saying, like, if he sends
That's what I was getting at.
money for his one, should she do for the other kids
kids.
as well, even though they're not his responsibility? At first, Tara, give your perspective.
I said no, but
Nope.
my
Tell him why you
mother-
say no. Tell him why you say no.
because I feel like it's not his responsibility. It's not his responsibility.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
Responsibility. Yes.
Responsibility.
It's not his responsibility, and I agree. However, I brought
But
to
the
his
mother
I
is
brought.
not gonna allow that, regardless. If she's just a selfish mother, she would probably only
I feel
do
like
for that
this.
child.
It's like, for instance, I'm the mom, and I have 3 other children. I have Tamir, and you're Tamir's father, and I move on and have 3 other kids, blah blah, and it don't work out. If you send money just for Tamir, you telling me that I'm going to make dinner, and I see my other 3 children hungry, but because their dad didn't provide, that I'm just going to feed Tamir and not feed my other children? The devil is a lie. I feel like I understand you're not responsible, because Burnell tried to say that too with my mom and with in regards to my 2 siblings. However, I feel like they all are in the home together, and I feel like you shouldn't, make a wedge in between your children, just like with your brother and your parents. Like Tay mom and dad, Tay's brother, both they have the same mom and dad. But Tay always said, even though his birthday is in October and his brother's is in February,
right.
his
My
mom still gotta
we-
give both equally.
We both got the same thing, not something different. Like, she both treated us equally. But I'm not saying that, like, you should not do for the other kid. I'm just basically saying that's not his responsibility.
It's
At the
not
end
his
of the day.
responsibility, but the
But a
mother's
mother's instinct
and her
will
responsibility is to
instantly
look out for her
take
children.
care of all her kids.
Yes, equally.
But at the end of the day, it's not that man's responsibility, because he didn't tell you to go lay with them other men.
It's not about that. It's not about all that. It's
It-
about
it-
the
it-
children
it is
receiving.
about that. It is about that, because you should know who you land with. What
Okay,
type
but
of man they are.
say hypothetically, it's not even that the man's not involved. It's not even that. What if the man passed away? So, for instance, like Robert's dad, it's not that Robert's dad didn't do. Robert's dad was dead, so he
Right.
couldn't do.
Right.
So if you have extra money coming in, it wasn't like my
Then
mom's
it's
gonna
on,
say
then it's
on the
that
mother. Right, and
It's
if
on
she's
that
getting
mother to
extra
do.
income from this one person, Terry, okay,
No.
let's just say this.
It's not responsibility.
I understand it's not the other man's responsibility to take for that person. But even too, I was watching this where was I? I was somewhere, and I was having this conversation, and they were basically saying, dang, the guy was saying, okay, so the guy went to go pick up his 2 kids, which were boys, and he already had another boy. But the little girl was at home, so he just like would go pick up the daughter too, and like they all went together, and before you knew it,
No, it
like
was in Walmart.
Was
The
that
girl
Walmart?
Yeah, the girl that worked in Walmart. She told us a story. She said her husband adopted.
oh,
I
that
didn't
was
know that.
Walmart. Okay, yeah. So he basically like he had even
Yeah,
though the
man.
daughter wasn't his. Thank you so much. So anyways, like we were saying, so we were at Walmart and we were having a conversation because I had got pictures printed of her anniversary, and the lady was saying how she was pregnant, she was having another little boy, and I was like, oh, do you have all boys? And she was saying that with her husband, she has 2 boys, and then her husband had 2 of the boys from another relationship, and basically adopted the daughter because he would go over there.
She got left out.
Yeah, and she didn't want
And
him.
the boys get picked up.
Right. So he basically adopted, which is kind of similar to what happened with myself and Robert, because my sister's dad was. If you guys haven't seen, plug. I have a story time of how I met my dad at 14, which I'm gonna leave it up here in the cards. And then my brother's dad had passed away. So my sister's dad, when he stepped in, he basically stepped in when my mom was having 2 other children, and basically he didn't treat us any different. Like he treated us like
That's another good topic too.
What?
Dating somebody with
Children?
children.
Yeah, so he stepped in and he basically raised us, and even when we talk about like different holidays and different perspectives, I always mention like, we didn't call him dad because I just felt like that was weird to call another man dad. However, like he really stepped in and embodied the stepdad quote unquote role, and it wasn't always easy, but I must say that he did a great job with us, and he was one of the only father figures we knew for a while, you know?
Right.
So anyways, to wrap all this up, basically, I feel like co-parenting is, you know, a part of life. Sometimes not. You don't imagine.
It can happen. It's just.
It could work out, yeah.
It's just.
The people have to be.
Maturity.
Yeah, level of maturity, and people have to be willing to put in the effort, because it's just like, okay, like Terry and I don't have to deal with that because, you know, we are in the home together and everything. But we do talk about, like, hypothetically, I'm just like, if God forbid, like, if we ever didn't work out, I still would want to come together for Tamir and make sure, like, that his holidays, his days, his birthdays, you know, that we come together as a family. And I feel like I know that can be hard, because in my heart, I can't even see, like, another woman being involved in my son's life. However, sometimes that does happen, and I feel like if that is you, and if you are going to through co-parenting, then, you know, I give you 100% of my support, and I feel like you can get through it. You know, as a child gets older, I feel like it does get easier when the child can communicate their own wants and own needs. And we also, before we end the video, we also were talking about how co-parenting doesn't just stop at 18. A lot of people are like, oh, once they turn 18, I don't have to pay child support no more, or, you know what I mean? But your child goes to college. Your child's going to get married. Your child's going to have children. You're going to have to be grandparents, co-grandparents. You know what I mean? You have to, you know, no matter what, it's always a continuous thing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you guys give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure that you guys leave the comment down below if you guys enjoy our Marriage Monday videos. And we will see you guys next Monday with another one. And we do post every Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays. So we will see you guys then. Peace. You sitting there recording? Yeah, say bye-bye. Yeah.